IHC Coin Price Prediction. A cryptocurrency called Inflation Hedging Coin seeks to protect users from inflation, which is the gradual loss of money's purchasing power. By offering a different store of value that is independent of any centralized or governmental authority, IHC aims to shield investors from the damaging impacts of inflation. IHC's developers plan to achieve this objective by implementing a two-token system. IHC is the first cryptocurrency and is intended to act as a stablecoin with a value anchored in the US dollar. The second token, IHF, is a token whose worth is intended to rise over time due to inflation. Investors who buy IHC get both tokens in a 1-to-1 ratio. The value of IHF is meant to rise as inflation takes place, acting as a hedge against inflation. According to the IHC website, the US Consumer Price Index, a gauge of the typical change in prices of products and services consumed by households over time, will be used to determine the value of IHF. Designed as an inflation and risk protection coin, IHC Coin is basically a platform designed to protect the market value against inflation on a continuous basis. Its working principle is that it updates its total market capitalization every year to burn itself every year, depending on the inflation rate in the United States. This makes it the most privileged and up-to-date option compared to other coins against inflation. Should you buy IHC Coin? IHC Coin is primarily not a speculative coin. For this reason, it is not possible to see very high price movements. This makes it a good decision for investors to buy safely. Although it means that it is not possible to reach very high values for this coin, it is a very logical investment option in terms of not experiencing sudden drops. But when will the burning process end according to the rate of American inflation mentioned at the beginning of our article? Let's give the answer to this question. Designed to protect its investors and create a strong coin environment against inflation, the burning of the IHC coin is planned to continue until the amount of tokens in the wallets of token holders is equal to the total market value. Will IHC coin price increase? As we have just underlined, the rate of increase in the price of this coin will be less than other speculative coins. Nevertheless, it is predicted to increase in average figures over the years. Nevertheless, it should be noted that the coin is protected against sudden drops. Two different questions come to mind here. The first of these is, won't IHC coin decline? While the second is, won't IHC coin experience sudden price increases? It comes to the fore as. Basically, let's answer both questions briefly if you want. Does IHC coin experience a sudden decline? Of course it can. Depending on the current number of investors and the activity in the market, IHC coin may experience sudden drops. However, on an annual basis, this situation may remain tolerable as coin burning will occur depending on the American inflation. Nevertheless, when we examine it on a numerical basis, it is possible to observe that IHC coin regularly increases and decreases daily. Does IHC coin gain value fast? Yes, it can. But as the name suggests, investors buy this coin not for sudden gains in value, but because it is resistant to inflation. When all these variables come together, it is more certain that the IHC coin will appreciate slowly and gradually. Nevertheless, there is no obstacle to experiencing sudden increases with the purchase of an unexpected player. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2024. The coin is expected to sell at $0.00005 at the end of 2024. Nevertheless, it is among the expectations that it will rise considerably during the year and reach up to $0.000075. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2025. The year 2025 is considered an extremely important year for IHC Coin. According to price predictions, IHC coin is expected to reach $0.000098. Apart from this, it is among the predictions that the coin will reach the same figure again in 2026. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2026. The coin is expected to trade at an average of $0.000113 in 2026. In the following period, it is certain that this coin will find buyers by a wider audience, depending on both inflation and purchasing power. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2027. It is among the expectations that the IHC coin will chart above $0.001 for the first time in 2027. Although this coin saw $0.001 figures at intervals in the previous process, there was a decline. However, for the first time, it is thought that this figure will be permanently exceeded by 2027. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2028. We can say that the price of the coin has increased by close to 50% this year. Expectations are shaped in proportion to the predictions of change in the American stock market and naturally inflation figures. Accordingly, it is possible to observe that the IHC coin has reached the $0.00016 limit by the end of 2028. ICH Coin Price Prediction 2029. Within the scope of the IHC coin and the fight against inflation, the price increase is seen as a serious increase in the last period. Although it is predicted that the range of $0.0002 will be caught several times during the year, it seems mathematically unlikely. For this reason, we can also state that the sales figure remains 0.000188. IHC Coin Price Prediction 2030. Finally, in 2030, it is possible to see the price rise above $0.0003. We can say that this figure is an extremely successful result achieved in the medium to long term. With the coin sitting on a more solid ground, it results in it being recognized by more people in the process until 2035. IHC Coin Expert Opinions. Experts have different opinions about this coin. While it is generally considered that the steps taken against inflation are a very successful step in terms of trading a coin, it is also argued that this should not be the only purpose of the coin. For this reason, it is expected that the creators of the IHC coin will come up with a more grounded transaction in the process until 2030 and a roadmap will be drawn accordingly.